Welcome to the final episode of the season for Behind the Counter. It has been a long and stressful season putting together Behind the Counter, Philly, as we talked about stress and anxiety. And I hope you guys got out of it the desired intention of the show. And no, the desired intention of the show was not a drinking game I've heard that has been created based on how many times I've said sure over the course of the however many episodes we've released. That was not the intention of the show. The intention of the show was to bring you guys behind the counter and have practical conversations with healthcare practitioners who help people every single day, but try to do so, like I said, in a practical way.
Yeah, we want to open up that communication channel with our viewers, absolutely.
Right, exactly. So hopefully you guys have found these conversations informative, helpful, and even facilitated some conversations with us as well. We've discussed a lot. We talked about stress and anxiety. It's like a high level, what it is, how it impacts your body in a physiological way, why you should care about it. We've talked about stress and anxiety as it relates to sleep. We've talked about different ways people cope with stress, whether that's alcohol, prescriptions that we carry here. We even went into detail on different controlled medications that are out there and the differences between those. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about CBD in particular as well, and how that relates to stress and anxiety, since that's such a hot topic right now.
Absolutely.
What else are we talking about? Am I missing something?
No, I think you probably covered everything. But I think the overall goal that we were having with the season specifically is that everything that we talked about hopefully gave a great deal of information, saying that the pill, alcohol, any of those are not particularly an answer to your problems or your stresses.
Sure.
It's
I do say that a lot, I guess.
So what we're trying to get to is that there are, to help you to be more aware of these type of different, I guess, I like to call them as adjunct or supplement, I guess.
Try to change the word, yeah. Hey, season 2, I will not say sure once
I
at all.
doubt that, but we'll get there. Don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, right. Don't stress myself out about it. Exactly. But I think you're right. I think it's all in the approach, and what you were saying there too before I interrupted with my comments was all of this stuff out there, medication, natural products. It's all an adjunct. Right. The ultimate thing that you need to do if you're going to address this kind of stressor is learn about yourself, figure out how things stress you, because it's different for all of us. What are the situations when you are at your peak and performing at your best, whether it's work, home, and whatever you're doing in life, and what are the situations when you start to feel overwhelmed and like you're drowning? What are those specific instances that are causing you to react in that way? Figuring out those things and working to try to manage those things. And sure, there are plenty of adjunct therapies, if you will, that can help with that management, but ultimately what's gonna get you to the next level in terms of managing that stress is figuring out how to approach it as an individual.
Important is that balance. Balance between natural way or lifestyle changes with coping with stress, sometimes with medications, with doctor's help. We have to find out that specific balance that's right for you. So, and we are always here to help about it as well. And
if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact us. Our information is at hbpharmacy.com or gaspersbest.com. And also for season 2, if you have any suggestions for topics or things you want to hear about as that comes out, feel free to let us know those as well, whether it's on the comments on social media or in the comments on this page here for those of you viewing this video online. And let us know how season 1 was as well. We want to hear your feedback on that too. So if you have any feedback on that, if anything we've said has helped you or you've taken action on some of these things that we've suggested, we would love to hear about that as well. Other than that, thank you so much for joining us this season, and we will see you next season on Behind the Counter.
Thank you.